your feet! Someone's trying to hack Shockwave's data logs!
Yes, sir.
Go check out the main server. Make sure it's still secure. I'll lock down the main entrance. What are you waiting for? Move!
Lights are out again. Probably another one of Shockwave's tests. I hate these new scanning systems.
Access granted.
It's sparking again. Let's get that fixed. Memory cores are fried. Need to find some new ones. Shine your light over here. My optics are fuzzy. Thought I saw someone down here. That's nothing. Server's just ahead. Hey, you hear about Starscream?
That idiot finally got what was coming to him.
Do tell.
Whoa! Who's there? Starscream? Hey! What are you doing here?
I hear this is where all the idiots hang out.
Hey, you look at...
There. According to these data logs, Shockwave's latest experiment is in the central tower. I can access it through the rear maintenance shaft. Megatron will rue the day he made a fool of me. He can keep his precious army. I will build one of my own.
Lab report 1161. Experimentation continues. Effectively meshed Autobot source code with the most ferocious of creatures detected on target planet. 2 powerful hind legs, a heavy tail to act as a counterbalance to the longest and heaviest jaw I have seen. Splice made with Autobot soldier Grimlock. Further strength harvested by rerouting power from Central Intelligence Processing System to legs, jaws, and arms.
I gave you an order, soldier! Ah! Oh no! I need help! It's Starscream! Notify Megatron! Shoot!
Must silence anyone who could sound the alarm. Who's my person?
Just need a better idea!
Heed my contrails! I must overload Shockwave's defenses with an EMP charge at each security tower.
The mighty Starscream returns. Projected odds of your survival are low.
internal security report. Field to base. Our perimeter check is complete. The tower is just about impregnable. Not surprising, given that it was Shockwave himself that established the protocols. Only vulnerability we've identified is to EMP attack. Whether time and resources permit addressing this issue remains to be decided by those who punch a pay stub bigger than mine.
There! The first security tower is down. Only 2 more to go.
Starscream's gone mad. Stay alert.
What do you suppose he's after?
Sleek.
No one around here even bothers to question that nutjob Shockwave anymore. But this? Why the spec did he build an exact scale replica of a space tower over in the Sea of Rust? Talk about a waste of energon. I can't even get reimbursed for my off-duty recon patrols? Please.
Defense network can't take much more after that. Only 1 tower left. Shockwave continues to obsess with the tower from the Sea of Rust. He's built a full-scale replica of it here in Kaon. No matter. If there are any treasures to be found using it, Starscream will claim them.
They're gonna find me dead.
For that to work, you'd have to hit me!
Advisory to all Decepticons within range of this transmission. Space bridge testing set to commence in 20 microcycles. Significant turbulence should be expected. Those with fragile fuses may wish to connect with an auxiliary ground wire to the nearest metal structure.
Overload the main terminal. That got their attention. Take down Starscream skin. What's for you? Let's do this face to face. Should do the trick. Excellent. The power surge disabled all shielding over the tower's maintenance shafts. Open wide, Starscream! Back online faster than I thought. I must reach Shockwave's lab quickly. Must move quickly. Security grid won't be down for long. Not that way.
The subject continues to resist every test. I suspect they were administered incorrectly.
I assure you, the tests were done as you instructed.
We shall see, Sharpshot.
Time to break the sound barrier! Always tinkering, aren't you, Shockwave? Must be quite the test.
Shockwave, all effort must now be focused on remote extraction of the target planet's energon reserves. Your calculations inspire sufficient confidence that such a plan is not only possible, but probable. Such an influx of raw energon right here on Cybertron will not only provide sufficient power to destroy Optimus and his Autobots once and for all, but also fuel the rebirth of our great empire. This is no longer an aspiration. It must be made a reality.
Shockwave's log 77839. The subject's core functions are operating within tolerable levels, despite complications encountered during microsurgery. Subject's power readings have increased tenfold, thanks to my rerouting energon feeds from all but the most basic of cerebro circuitry. Hardshell, administer stress test 87B.
Let me play with it.
In due time, Sharpshot. Insecticons, follow me.
Nice try, Starscream! You picked on the wrong...
So, you are the one called Grimlock. Shall I spell it out? Are you following all this? I am Starscream. I know what Shockwave has done to you and your team. I've scanned his logs. Looked excruciating. I bet you're just chomping at the bit to pay him back. But what is a Grimlock to do? Surely Optimus has written you off. And you're entirely too stupid to think for yourself. Pathetic. You will swear your allegiance to me. You will do my bidding. And in turn, I will set you free.
No, thanks. I'll free myself!
Wait! I can help you!
Nothing feels right. Hard to think.
Alert. Alert. Test subject is mobile.
It's escaped!
Must find my team.
Call for reinforcements!
Where are my teammates?
I don't want to get deactivated!
Useless!
Alert Shockwave! How do we stop it?
Warning. Region containment cell 1G. Subject prone to violent outbursts. Please escort subject back to containment area.
My shots are just bouncing off!
Destroy! What has Shockwave done to me?
Initiating lockdown.
Escaped! Take it down! We need reinforcements!
Take me to my team!
There he is! Open fire! Since when do Autobots look like that? There it is! Don't let it reach the others!
It's my team! Find the others.
Caution. Approaching containment cell 1S.
All this security must be getting close. What have they done?
Welcome, Grimlock. Your attempt to rescue your friend was easily predicted.
Shockwave!
I've siphoned your cerebral circuitry to push additional power to combat-related functions. Frankly, I'm amazed you can even talk. 98.7% of your redesign is dedicated to the total destruction of your enemy.
Lucky you.
Better. I will continue to monitor your progress with great interest.
Yield to personal demonstration. You still function.
Grimlock! Get me out of this thing!
How?
I saw the guards trigger 2 switches in unison to lock me in! Now hit the other one!
Yeah, I got it!
Deactivated.
That's more like it!
How'd you do that?
Don't know, but I like it. Can you change form?
No, everything's different.
You mean better?
Just different. Need to find the others.
So, where do we start?
Don't know. Start looking.
There they are!
Swoop! Take them out!
Watch this! I like it!
Alert. Alert. Approaching Dissection Lab 7B.
you being that strong...
Makes two of us.
What is all this?
More experiments.
Is this what Shockwave did to us? Cracked us open?
You don't remember?
No. Do you?
Yes.
Grimlock! Oh, look at this one! It's escaped! Call for reinforcements!
Swoop! Look at him run!
Serves him right!
Insecticons communicate on a specific ultrasonic frequency. I have found I can manipulate 85.7% of their species through this method. The exceptions being hard shell, sharp shot, and kickback. Those anomalies appear to be more evolved and require more finesse in their manipulation. My research indicates Kickback may be another one of the original Insecticons. His mind and thought processes have proven psychotic and unpredictable. Looking to improve upon their simple design, I've augmented the strength of select Insecticon swarmers. I call this new breed Bruisers. As Cybertron's core continues to shut down, more and more subterranean life forms have surfaced looking for Energon. These Insecticons come in many variations. This one is but a simple drone. My research has revealed Insecticons have the capacity to ingest 95% of known matter and reshape it to a crude form of their choosing. Though they cannot sustain themselves through this process, it allows them to build structures of massive proportions. By far the most dangerous Insecticon, Sharpshot, enjoys torturing his prey with electricity. Hardshell prefers advanced combat strategy and weaponry, as opposed to relying on his natural instinct. He is a most dangerous adversary.
Grimlock, this room. I was in a room like this with Slug.
Slug, where is he?
Think I remember. Follow me!
Hurry!
Bodies need a new name. Lightning Strike Coalition Force never sounded right.
Grimlock reformat. Incompatible with Teletran.
Allow me to introduce Hardshell. He should prove a most formidable opponent with which to test you.
Grimlock, I got an idea.
Where are you going?
Grab that fuel pod. Now throw it at him. Nice shot. Here's another fuel pod! Heads up, Grimlock! More cons coming in! Watch out! Transform and come bullseye! Snipers! Use your shield!
Keep those fuel pods coming!
That's the Grimlock I know! a piece of work! Nice shot! Not so tough now, is he? Stupid bug!
Hardshell! Stop squirming! Optical scan confirmed.
Nice! Come on, Grimlock! I think Slug's this way!
Swoop! You triggered the shield!
Stop whining! Hit the trigger with me! We can disable it long enough to get through!
I've had just about enough of these Insecticons. Shockwave thinks of them as his pets, and he may believe he controls them, but truth be told, they do whatever they want on the battlefield. And I may have to work alongside them, but I don't like it. They're cannibalistic. One of them goes down, another will devour it, feed on its energy. I had a friendly fire incident a couple cycles back. One of those oil holes slammed right into me, about busted my armor. So let's just say I put his assets in stasis. Shockwave should really find himself some new pets.
All right now, on 3. 1, 2, 3! Shields are coming down! Get ready! Move it, Grimlock! See? Not bad. For a walking tank.
Shut it, Swoop!
If I remember right, Slug is just beyond this door.
Approaching surgical unit 2D.
This is the place. I'm sure of it.
Empty.
Place is a mess. Maybe Slug escaped.
Maybe.
Grimlock, something big tunneled through the bottom here.